Yo, what is up, guys? This is Justin, and this time I'll be bringing you guys some Modern Warfare 3 gameplay. It's going to be a ground war domination on Underground. I am playing solo, even though it doesn't look like it because those teal arrows are up there. But I do use colorblind assist because I think I am partially colorblind. At least I can't see anything when it's red and orange. Or I can kind of see it. It's just really hard for me to see, so I am using colorblind assist on this. So, anyways, I know I haven't put up a video in a long time, and a long time for me is like, I think 5 or 6 days. I usually put out videos daily. But I am going to address that whole situation right here, so I'm going to go over a few other kind of topics. So just sit back and enjoy the gameplay. It's pretty good for me anyway. It probably might not be good for some of you pros out there, but for me it's a pretty good good score and all that good stuff, right? So what I wanted to talk to you guys about was actually, before I even get into that, this is going to be kind of like a bitch fest rant session, okay? So I usually don't, do that kind of video. I try to be positive about everything, so I usually don't do that. So the tone of this video, going into this video, it might be kind of annoying to hear me bitch about everything, but I have to tell you guys because I have been thinking about this, and I just gotta let you guys know in terms of the whole videos and YouTube and everything. So I'm just gonna go and put it out there. So I don't know what order to go in, because I was kind of thinking about it in my head what would be the best way to explain this, but I'll go with kind of the position I am in terms of growing my channel. Okay, so if you guys have been with me since the beginning, you kind of know that I was with kind of a group of people to help expand our channels grow, and then I'm not really into that anymore. I'm just kind of like, I'm through with all that bullshit, right? I'm kind of just want to, make videos for you guys and kind of have fun and laugh and do funny stuff like that. Okay, so that's kind of where I'm at right now. And I want to talk about the different ways that I kind of rely on my channel growth, because my channel is not very large at all. If you ask me, I feel it should be a lot larger than it is, but doesn't everybody think that though about themselves? Like, I'm not getting the recognition I deserve. But anyways, so here are the things in terms of order, what I expect from like most of the viewers and what you can do to kind of help smaller channels, not just me, but what most smaller channels would expect from their viewers. Okay, so the first thing, the most helpful thing that a viewer can do, and I don't expect any viewer of mine to do this, is to share videos with other people on sites, and kind of put a video up and say, hey, check this guy out, he's really good, he does funny stuff or anything like that. Because usually if I say to check my own video out, like my own video, people go in with a preconceived notion that it's not good because I gotta say my stuff's good, right? Usually if you say, oh my god, I'm so good at this game, people are like, well, they're gonna go in thinking like, well, if you have to say you're good, then you're probably not good. So when you have a third-hand compliment by somebody doing that for you, going into a forum, going into a board and doing that for you, that's probably the most helpful thing that you can do. So the reason why I'm telling you that is because there's a guy on the Game FAQ's website that actually did this, the forum, the board for Modern Warfare 3. I don't know who the guy is. His name was Brenster. And it was funny because I was reading a post about all these YouTube commentators, and there was the big guys, and like, oh yeah, I like whatever, I don't even know who the big guys are. Like, I like Sandy Ravage, I like this guy, and this guy, right? And then some guy was like, oh, you should really check this guy out. He is super small, he does kind of funny stuff and kind of keeps it moving and fresh and all that. And I was like, that sounds like me. And what do you know, he actually put a video of mine up there, so I thought that was pretty funny. I don't even know who that was, so that was one of the few times where I kind of felt warm and fuzzy about a guy giving me a third-hand compliment on a different board. So I really don't expect anybody to do that. But that was probably the nicest thing they could do, to help spread the channel for me, and help, make my videos more known. It was the IMLC video. He thought that was funny, and he showed everybody else, so that was kind of one of those things. The second thing that most helpful thing you guys can do is either favorite the video and kind of just spread it around and tweet it, okay? Because I don't expect anybody to do that either. And there's a MOAB right there. Wait a minute. Did I get a MOAB? The video's not even half over yet. What's going on right here? So anyways, down to the MOAB. I'm beasting. I don't even know what happened because I was so ranting. And what do you know? Look at the guy that shows up online right after my MOAB goes off. Interesting. He thinks I'm not very good at this game, but, we can save that for another time. Anyways, I just thought it was funny that the MOAB went off right when he got online. But anyways, we're going to talk about, oh yeah, favorite in the video. I don't expect anybody to do that either, but some people do, and some people retweet and tweet, and I appreciate all of that, okay? And then here comes the third, I guess, the least amount of work that you can do to help like the smaller channels, especially me, is just to like the video, okay? Now, I've had 206 videos, and I've actually deleted probably 20 other videos because of copyright issues, and I just didn't want them on my channel anymore. So we're going to get into that last part right now. And the simple one, the easiest, least amount of work you can have, 41 and 0 right there, right? is to like the video, where you click like on the thumbs up. Now, the funny thing is that I've never asked for any likes ever on a video. I've asked you guys to rate it, okay? So you can thumb it down, but I've never sat there and just begged for likes, okay? And that's gonna change right now, because here's the deal. I need you guys to like these videos because I was watching some other guy's channel on the suggested, videos, and there's two guys that come to mind, okay? One of the biggest guys doing this, the pretend nice guy, you guys already know what I'm talking about, begs for likes, annotates everything on his video, like all the time, and you guys give it to him. You give him like 25,000 likes on a video that got 250,000 views. The guy already gets a healthy amount already, and he's begging for likes, and you guys, I say you, but not necessarily you watching this, you guys do it for him. It's just amazing to me how a guy that large can get so many likes, over 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 likes by begging for it and asking for it every video, putting annotations all over the video to like it, watch my other videos and do everything. And people do that. That's really irritating to me, and they won't do it for a small channel like mine or anybody else's, okay? And another example is there's another guy who probably gets 50,000 views a video, and all he does is bitch all the time. And then, right in the middle of his video, he begs for likes. And you guys give it to him. You give him like 15,000 likes on the video, and it's amazing to me how you guys can do that. But yeah, when you see a small channel like mine or anybody else's, you guys have, like, it's too much time in your day to like a video, okay? Do you guys not understand that when you like a video, it does show up on Twitter, it does show up in your stream, and it also shows up, oh yeah, that's another thing you guys don't know. With small channels, the more likes you get as a percentage of your views, the more exposure you'll get on the suggested videos. See, that's why we want the likes. That's why the big guys want the likes, because they want to be more exposed. But for them, what's the difference between 200,000 and 300,000? That's what I don't get. They're so big right now that by helping them do that, you are squashing out little guys that are trying to, at least kind of spread their content to other areas. So that's why I expect, right, to at least have a rating. If you thumb it down, I really don't think I put out any content, maybe a few videos that are thumb down worthy, but for the most part, in terms of gameplay, originality, and creativity, yeah, I do Call of Duty videos. It's not very original, okay? I know I do all that stuff, right? But I do try to provide the guys that do watch on a regular basis, and they do thumbs it up. The guys that do regularly thumbs this up, I'm not talking about those guys. I'm talking about people that watch these videos and don't rate them. I mean, it's so, the apathy and the viewers that I have on such a small channel makes me not want to do stuff like this anymore. I still like to make people laugh and have fun and do silly stuff, but for the most part, it is really discouraging when, I put a video up right now, it's 41-0 and got a MOAB in Ground War. I could have got a double MOAB, but I'm not that good. That's the first reason why. But when I look at somebody else's video, like, their gameplay is not as good. I mean, you can say that's arrogant, but I just feel that way every time I watch somebody's video. When I play Call of Duty, I don't think anybody's as good as I am. I mean, that's not arrogance. That's the confidence that you have when you play a game. Like, when you play a sport, you're going to beat the other guy. That's just how it works, okay? So when I look at gameplay like this right now, and then I look at somebody else's gameplay that has, I don't know, 2,500 subs or 3,500 or 5,000 or 50,000, they're not as good as these guys. And I know it's not just the gameplay, and I know it's the personality and all that stuff, but I do believe in terms of talking and kind of getting their point across and kind of have a thoughtful, thought-provoking conversation with their subs, I do think that I put it on the same level, if not on a higher level as these guys. So that's the frustrating part, when it's like, this is so, what's the word? We like to think things are based on a meritocracy, which is like, in America, not a meritocracy, a meritocracy, okay? So, like, if you're good, you'll get the views, you get the likes. But that's not how it works. It's just like music, okay? I'm pretty sure, and if you guys like Katy Perry, that's fine. She's a good singer, whatever, okay? It's kind of like you have somebody as big as, like, Katy Perry or Rihanna or somebody like that. They're so huge, but there's, like, unknown artists that are, like, 100 times the singers that these girls are, and they're not even being recognized because the other people are so big, okay? That's kind of frustrating to me, to know that this whole thing is just almost exactly like that. And so from now on, in terms of the likes, I just want you guys to like it. I'm not going to annotate it, but I will tell you that every video that I do need you to like it, because if you're not going to do any of those other things where you spread the word, I don't expect you to. I'm not asking you to do that. I do ask and expect that you like the video so that it can spread. But for the most part, this video is going to wrap up because it's coming down to the end. But I can talk, for an hour on this, how I feel about this. But normally I'm a laid-back guy, and I don't really give a shit about that stupid stuff. But this has just been kind of on my mind for a while, and the reason why I wanted to tell you guys is because a lot of people were asking, and I say a lot, like 10 people, they were like, why haven't you put a video up yet? I was like, well, I'm not going to go and make a video where I go 68-5 and do a MOAB in Ground War and only have 20 people watch it and 5 thumbs up. I mean, doesn't that seem unfair to other guys that you watch? I mean, I'm not saying like I'm the greatest caller. I would say that I'm slightly above average, okay? But I just think it's unfair to that somebody that can have gameplay like this, kind of get a point across and engage with the subs, can't be seen on a different level, like 50 views. So I'll probably put a part 2 out to the video, but the requirements that I have for this one is that I won't make another video till either 50 views or 10 likes, which it'll probably take, you know, maybe another 5 days for that to happen. But I just wanted you guys to know that we're kind of wondering where I've been on your sub box and all that stuff. That's the reason why I've kind of laid back on this. I do have stuff in the vault ready to go, but I'm just not going to keep churning out quality content when there's guys that are huge begging for likes. I mean, I don't think that's fair, okay? I know it's not. I know life's not fair. I know YouTube's not fair, but it's just so ridiculously, the inequity between, you know, the little guys and the big guys is just so huge that I don't want to get into a whole another conversation because I'm already a minute over. But anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think about the big YouTubers begging for likes, and if I should keep begging for likes, or what do you want to do. But other than that, I'm Justin. I will catch you guys later. See you guys.